All right, I wanted to start doing these watch tours because when we got a 4K TV, we got a big screen 4K TV. It's 55 inch, which isn't huge, but it's 4K. And I watched one of my 4K watch videos on it, and I didn't realize how good the videos are. So check this out, best viewed on a large 4K screen. This is going to be a tour of the keyless works on a Hamilton Quartz watch from about 1980. The battery goes here, so I'm about to put a battery in it, put it back together. But I want to show you the keyless works, which is the part that everybody's familiar with. It's the you click the crown out once to set the date, and you click it out twice to set the time. And here it is. So I'm going to zoom. So this is what it looks like. This is 12 o'clock up. So I'll point up. That's 12 o'clock. That's why the crown's on the left side. And I'm going to zoom in all the way as far as I can zoom right there. And focus. Oh yeah, that's real zoom. So I think it's fun to, well, maybe I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. I think it's fun to do super zoomed in because you just see so much detail. Unfortunately, I see like little pieces of dust and stuff sometimes that obviously I don't want to see, but try to clean it out before I put it back together. Okay, there we go. So what you're looking at is the crown, and then the stem of the crown goes all the way into the watch, all the way to about here. And it's shaped in various different ways on the way in, and it allows it to do different things, i.e. Nothing when it's all the way in. Let me think. On a quartz watch, it doesn't do anything. It just spins when it's all the way in. So, which is the right thing it's right for it to just, it can spin and nothing happens. Okay. But then watch what happens when you pull it out one click. Click. Okay. What happened there was you saw this piece, this brass piece right here, which is called the setting lever, that clicked into position on this other piece, and that might be the setting lever. I need to improve my nomenclature, but these two combined are, one of them's a setting lever. And then this, actually no, this is the brass piece is the setting lever, and then this large piece here is the yoke. What you're looking at here is this silver piece here that I'm pointing out with this toothpick goes around and is connected to this silver piece here. So that's all one piece, and that's called the yoke. And I cannot describe how it works in words, but now we're one click out, and what the yoke did was that's also a piece of the yoke, and when it moved, it slides a pinion on the stem, which I talked about at the beginning. So it slides a pinion, and a pinion is a gear. So it slides a gear on the stem that then engages with another gear that sets the time. So you've pulled it out one click, the setting lever and the yoke worked together to engage a pinion on the stem that sets the time. And so now when you spin this, it'll set the time. And trying to zoom out, do that would be difficult, but believe me, it sets the time. Everybody's seen it. So I'm going to pull it out one more. It's more difficult to pull it out on this, but watch what happens. You'll see the setting lever brass piece move, and you'll also see this entire yoke piece move. Ready, set, go. I'm going to pull it out. See that move? And it clicked, and now it's setting the time. So if I turn it over, you'll see that I'm not going to turn it over because it's loose now. The movement is loose. So when the back's on, it's fine, but the movement is loose, so if I turn it over, the movement can come out of the watch, and then you don't bend the stem, but you don't want to do that. So I'm going to leave it on its face the way it is right now, and then I'll work it a couple times so you can see how it works, and then that's it. So, and I mean, I'm going to see this also. I can't see it as well doing this as I'll be able to see on the 4K TV. It's pretty fun to see that. So I'm going to push it in. So we're in the time setting position right now. I'm going to push it in 1 for the date setting position. And there it went. and you saw the brass setting lever move, you saw the yoke move, and the yoke moves quite a bit when it slides that setting pin. What's that called? The setting pinion? Setting wheel? No, the sliding pinion. The gear on the stem that engages to set the time when you pull it out to the second click, like that. You can't see the gear, but you can see the yoke that moves it, and that is called the sliding pinion because it slides on the crown stem, on the stem. And then I'll push it in one more time. See it move, and then I'll push it in all the way so it goes back to its original position. So now it's in the date setting position one more time. Push it into the normal position, the running position. And one last thing I wanted to say is this watch being from 1980, it's a great example of kind of the crossover from mechanical to quartz. Modern quartz watches are almost all plastic. But when they first started making quartz watches, there was still a lot of metal in them, and they still have some of that old mechanical beauty which this watch has. So just want to zoom out so you can appreciate that. Again, that's 12 o'clock up. That's why the crown is on the left side. And there's your watch tour. Maybe someday I'll do what is that coil? Let's see that super up close. I want to do, went the wrong way. So, went too far. All right, there's the coil. Look at that. Use my other hand. Okay. All right. Everybody says if you touch that coil, it will the watch won't work anymore. And I've never touched the coil, so I don't know if that's true. But I'm sure if you scratch it, it will not work. I assume that's an electronic part of the the oscillating system for the quartz. An inductor, I guess. But again, this it's a crossover. It still says joules on it. I think modern quartz watches still say joules on them sometimes, but that's not really as relevant as it was for mechanical watches. So they might just be left over that it says that. Some of the circuitry, again, that setting lever, the crown, and the spot for the battery. Oh, and the movement type right there. Take a look. There we go. Get it all focused. All right. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.